Welcome to Tuesday stream. So today we're going to be continuing in Mythomorphia. I'm just going to get myself set up. Well, I've got my book, but I'm just going to get everything else set up while you're here. And open my chat so if anyone joins me. I'd also like to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Hi, Melissa. It's funny because I was listening to you, now you're listening to me. I was just over on Melissa's stream. Oh hi you guys. Yeah, it's afternoon. Okay, so I am sitting down finally. I was just on Melissa's stream, just quickly munched down some lunch and thought, right, I'm gonna come on. Hi you guys. Hiya, hi. So yes, thank you to, I've got quite a few new subscribers, so anyone that watches this back or anyone that joins us that's new, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be continuing in the, I'll get my words out in a minute, in Mythomorphia. Bear with me because I've just taken my pills. I'm going to do a quick flip through of the new Maria Troll Botanicum. This came in today. Hiya! I'm going to move this forward, move this out the way, guys, if you just bear with me, and just get myself organised. So I'm going to do a flip through of the new Maria Troll. Hi everyone. Hi Desiree. So I sing when I say hello, as you can probably tell. So I just wanted to make just two things clear before I started. I've been asked about what kind of channel this is. So I am a streaming channel. Ultimately I stream. I do colouring. It is about colouring and all the colouring stuff that comes along with it. I am a streaming channel because I've had, you know, a couple of messages to say, you know, what channel is this? Do you do a load of pre-recorded stuff? Fact is, no, I do pre-recorded stuff. I'm doing a pre-recorded Tinkerbell at the moment for the Colouring Heaven magazine, and I do the odd pre-recorded thing, but I am a streaming channel. Hi, yeah, perfect timing. So I do stream, which means I do chat. Hi, May. I talk. I probably talk way too much. I probably don't get all the things that I would do if I was just sitting on my own done. But I am a streaming channel. So, hi Katrina. So, I just wanted to make that quickly clear. You know, if you like streams, if you like chat, if you like everything added in there, if you don't mind me listening to me talking to people while I'm streaming, I am talking. So, with streaming channels, you're going to hear me chatting to other people, and you're going to hear Tilly in the background. I'm here. Is it okay on your side? So anyhow, we're going to get way into our stream now. I have got this through today. We have got the Botanicum by Maria Troll. I'm very sorry if Tilly is loud because she reacts to the sound of my voice. So when I talk, she talks, and when I'm quiet, she's quiet. It's just how it goes. So yeah, well, I've got this today. I'll shut up about other stuff. So just wanted to make that clear. Thank you to new subscribers, and this is a streaming channel. That was just my little introduction. So thank you so much for joining me. And then I am going to show you this. This came today. I did a group order for a group of girls in the UK. So I'm going to be sending those out tomorrow because I was at the hospital this morning. This is the usual hardback, really nice quality that we're known, you know, we just know to get from Printworks, don't we? Now, you've got the usual black backing page, and then we get into the illustrations. I like the book a lot. There is a lot more variety in this book. The paper quality is the same as the other Maria Troll and Hannah Carlson books. And I am really happy with this, I must say. I wasn't sure on previous flip-throughs if I would like it because it's in the name. It's got a lot of flora and fauna. It's botanical. That's what it is. And, you know, it's in the name, Botanicum. I wasn't quite sure. I was like, will I, won't I like it? I do, let's face it. You know me by now. There's not many things that I don't like. It's got a lot more variety, as you can see. You've got people, you've got animals, not too much, you know, in terms of fur, which I don't like. And then we've got, you know, our flora and fauna. We've got animals, we've got some sea stuff in here as well, like some oceany themed stuff, and we've just got a nice variety. No, I got this, if anyone asks, this wasn't from Amazon, this was from Printworks Market, and I did a group order for a group of girls in the UK, so there was 12 of us, and you know, that was on my head to do it. You've also got, as we know, there is some double pages, some pages that have the black background as well. So this will be available at some point, I'm guessing, but there's no date out there yet. It's not been confirmed or anything, whether or not it will be on Amazon. I think it was sold out for a while, am I right? Does anyone know? On Printworks. So I don't know when it's going to be back in stock. When I find out, I will let you know. Yeah, I like the variety as well. I do. I've got to say, I think this is my favourite Maria Troll book, personally. And you've got some pictures as well, which have got borders, which I really like. I'm going to turn the brightness up. Does it wash it out, guys? Is it nice and clear for you? Let me know. So I'm really happy with this. Well, I love the jewellery box, and you know me, I'm not a massive fan of colouring crystals. And with the Hannah Carlson one, I absolutely adore that book. But I love this one, and I love the fact that she's put some borders. But this one, I don't know why, when I was flicking through this when I received it this morning, I sat down with a cup of tea as I usually do, and I saw it, and I thought, I love it. Just this one in particular. I mean, I just love that one. And then, yeah, typical black backgrounds on some of her pages, which we've known now to, you know, have to be included in the books. Just one second, I'm just taking a sip of tea. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So are you okay to mod me still? If there's anyone else that wouldn't mind moderating, please let me know. They are lovely, Zoe, they are. And Zoe, I'm going to do your book tag later. I've picked every single book out. I've picked them all out. I've got to film it, but I just couldn't do it yesterday because I was in just a bit too much pain. So I'm going to do it today. I was sitting there absolutely laughing my head off at Shalene's. Right, if anyone is on the colouring channels, Zoe Archer, if you pop over to her channel, has done, if you went to a desert island, sorry, I'm just like trailing off here. If you went on a desert island, what 10 colouring books would you take with you? And thanks, Lou, you're a dream. If I do that, I'm going to add you. I've done it. Thank you so much. Don't go booting anyone out that we want here, because otherwise I'll just, you and me. Oh, thank you, Robin. Do you mind? I'm just going to pop you all on. Thank you so much. So yeah, I am really happy. Look, I love these. These have got little dragons. Sorry, I was just trailing off there. So yeah, if you went on a desert island and you got stranded on a desert island, which 10 colouring books would you take? I've picked every single one out, so I'm going to film that later. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet. But hiya! Anyone coming in? But yeah, I've picked my 10 out. I've picked them out. I mean, how cute is that? This kind of thing, you know, like the little washing line on the flowers. They remind me so much of, you know, Clara Markova's Magical Delights, where she's got the little fairy clothes and the little fairies in the botanical world. That reminds me of that so much. I wonder if she got a little bit of inspiration from that type of thing. And of course, we got a budgie. We got a budgie. So she's going to have to be coloured like Tilly. Yes, it's Botanica, Louise. I'm doing a quick flip through and I'm going to be sending all yours tomorrow. But yeah, she's got to be coloured like Tilly, that little budgie. So I'm quickly doing a flip through of the Botanicum, and then we're going to get back into our Mythomorphia, and we're going to do the wings and the tails today, and hopefully the sky. See how I get on. I am absolutely shattered. I don't know why. I'm just knackered. I got up so early because I had the hospital this morning, and nothing serious, guys. I've got really major deficiencies, and I just got to have infusions. Yeah. Well, Melissa, I used to love foxes, but I don't recently. I don't know if you heard my story. Look, I love this double page here. I love this. And this will be perfect for mine and Kate's nautical month next month. I love this. I know it's quite repetitive, but it's not anything that's like in any of her other books. So I like that variety in here. This is by Maria Troll, Christine. I'll show you at the front. So we've got the Botanicum, and we've got the illustrated down here, which is illustrated by Maria Troll. It is a Swedish book. I'm not sure on the details of whether or not it's going to be coming out in the English edition. I should think so. Oh, excuse me, I had a bit of a hiccup caught in me. Yeah, Louise, I can't wait. So it is really beautiful, and it's very floral. I mean, I don't like too many leaves, but it's got a good balance, this, for me, because it's not overwhelming. It's got other things going on. So Robin, I'm glad that you do, because then when it comes, maybe you can treat yourself. Melissa, you will do a fabulous job, because I love your colouring. Melissa's doing the colour. What's the name of the page? It's in Serene. It's the mermaidy girl, because that's going to be my next picture on here, isn't it? After Mythomorphia, we might even start her soon, and we're going to be doing that from start to finish. And I'm looking forward to that, because as you know, Serena's... Nick Filbert is my ideal artist. He really is. This is nice. I like this one. This is quite... You got all the snowflakes in this one. It's quite winter feeling. Ah, look, we got Christmas in here too. Christmas in July, Shalene and Jen. Woohoo! Now we got Christmas. Christmas has arrived. And then, guys, in the back, it gives you a little glossary on each page of what the... So, you know, like for me, I don't know the names of flowers at all. So if you wanted to look up the flowers of what they are, you can get a reference here, and then you can look them up on Google and go for it. Christine, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm not sure if you saw, but I've had a bit of problems with my back. So I couldn't sit for long periods of time. But yeah, I'm doing part 3. I might even film part 3 tonight. I'm in a filming mood, so we'll see how my back holds up. But she'll be up this week. I'll be doing it this week. Okay, so we're going to get back to our Mythomorphia. Most definitely. So you know, we did this page 1. I finished page 2. It is a bit streaky, but that's fine, because what I'm going to do is use pencil to smooth out and stuff, so I'll show you how you can do that. So don't worry if you got streaks from your acrylic paints. It's absolutely no big deal. I've coloured the other part. I haven't done any of the clouds yet, guys. I will do that. I just not been able to. Yeah, I do. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, I agree. I agree about the prices. I think you just need to refresh test if it's buffering. Is everyone else okay? So last time I left off with just this side, didn't I? And I'd done half the moon and half the glow, just to show you what I was kind of thinking. So I've gone ahead and I've done the rest of this page in the paint, and I've also just done the other half of the moon exactly the same as what we did on this side, but I've not done the glow. So I'm going to start with that today. And hiya! Oh, I'm so excited you're here, Tanya. Tanya always comments on my videos, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't ever spoken to you properly, so I'm so happy you're here. And thank you for always commenting and always making nice comments. It means a lot when I read comments like that. It might be your Wi-Fi's, guys. I don't know if you need to just refresh, because mine's okay. If it starts to have problems for everyone, it does sort itself out. Okay, so I need to get a buff titanium. I don't know where I've put them. I'll find the buff titanium. Aww. Yeah, so anyone in the chat? No, Mary, I'm doing that. Sorry, I am doing that. I'm doing part 3 and I'm going to upload it. So anyone that's wanting the Tinkerbell, I'm going to be doing part 3 and uploading. I just had a week, 2 weeks where my back wasn't great. But trust me, I've not forgotten. I'm doing part 3, which will be the wings, the dress, the flowers. Part 4 will be the thimble and the background, and she'll be done. So I've not forgotten. I've not abandoned her. I'm coming back to her. So yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to like juggle everything. Just bear with me. I've had a bad couple of weeks. So we were using buff titanium, wasn't we, for the glow, and we were using cream and a stump, a blending stump. So we're going to get back to that, and we shall get the colours we need. So we need cream and buff titanium for this, and then we're going to work out what we're going to do with the wings, and the towels will be the same colours as what we use for the hair. So yeah, sorry guys about taking like, you know, long on things, but I hope you understand that I can't always do it in time. I'm sorry. It's just, it might take me a bit longer than other people just because of pain. Right, so I'm going to get into this now, and I'll try and juggle the chat and get something done. Oh, thank you for joining me, Mary. You're a new subby. It's nice to have new subscribers. I'm always so blown away. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in, guys. So I'm going to, like I did on this side of the moon, I'm just going to continue with that same process. This is before blending, so it looks rough to start with. And I'll try and juggle chat and juggle everything else. Have a good training session, Desiree. Is it better now, Tess? Yeah, Loretta, that's the thing. They are quite detailed. You're doing this one or you're doing another one? So I'm just trying to catch up, guys. So with the buff titanium and the luminance, you can do this with a white in the Prismas. If you've got the Prisma colours, you don't have to use the buff titanium. I'm just laying out where I want my glow to go. And then I shall... Ah, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, I did say though, I do panic. Like, I panic and I'm like, have I let everyone down? But, you know, that's life, isn't it? We gotta roll with these things. So how are you all anyway? How are you all doing? Hope you're all well. And for those who aren't, I'm wishing you better. So I'm going to do the same process as what I did on the other side of the moon, and I'm going to lay down where I would like the glow to go to, the moon glow. And then we're going to blend it out with the Spectrum Noir blending stump. I know, Zoe, you're like me. You can't help it, can you? You can't help but worry. I just think we're a natural worrier. Me, you and Kate, we worry. It's the fact of, I feel like I let people down because they're waiting on them, because they're getting into the groove of doing it. They're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and then, hold on a minute, Sam's like way behind me, and yet she was ahead, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the worry team. That's right, we are. That's what we should name ourselves, actually. Oh, Melissa. Oh, you'll laugh. You know UPS? Anyway, Andrew laughed. When he first met me, he had something delivered. And well, this is going back 14 years ago, nearly. Or 13 and a half years ago. He said, oh, I've got UPS coming. I'm saying, what the hell's UPS? What's UPS? Never heard of it before. Then I saw the van. It's the brown van with the gold, you know, the gold writing on it. And I said, what, ups? And he said, what? And I said, ups. And what are you calling it UPS for? He's like, You're nuts. It's not called Ups. What delivery company is called Ups? Because I was saying, oh, the Ups man's here. He's like, no, it's UPS. So for years and years, I called it Ups. And I still do to this day. I'm like, oh, Ups is here. And he's like, oh, Christ, what's wrong with you? Ups. No, it's not called Ups. Oh, Melissa. Go and get your goodies. Yeah, so I've been calling UPS Ups for many, many years. And I shall continue calling them Ups. Because to me, they are now Ups. I don't know why I did. I just do. I just called it Ups. So, yeah. The Ups truck. That's right, see? I'm not the only one. It's the Ups man. And then the Ups man's always really nice, isn't he? Like, he's a friendly man with a cap and a uniform. And he's not like the Amazon man. Okay, so I'm getting back the cream in PC914. And do you remember I went round the line? Yeah, I find Ups is much more friendly. I know there's no help. There's no help at all. I've been told that many times. Oh, I tell you as well, before I came on, I watched Melissa's stream and then I quickly ate veggie sausages because I don't really like meat anymore, just because it doesn't agree with my stomach. So I was having 2 veggie sausages because it's the first thing I've eaten all day, and I was singing at the top of my lungs on YouTube. I was playing, you know, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, and I didn't realise the window, this is true, the window's wide open. I didn't realise that one of our neighbours was in his garden having a cigarette. So he was laughing his head off at me. He came out of his garden and he looked up and waved. And I said to Andrew, oh no. So he said, I told you your singing's really, really bad. And I said, I don't care. So I carried on anyway. What did you get? Oh, hi, Mum. My mum's here. I didn't even realise. Hi, Mum. That's you. That's your connection. It's not mine. It's okay here, Mum. So everyone who wants to know, Susan Wilkes is Mummy Wilkes. So Mum's here. So yeah, that was my little fun before I came on stream. And then I was talking to Desiree and having a laugh. And yeah, cheering myself up. Yeah, Mum's here. Yeah, Mum's here. What did I'm missing something. What did you get? Oh, before I continue, what you got? What you got? I want to know. I want to know. I'm nosy. I've got a big nose. Yeah, my mum can talk now. She watches all the streams, but she didn't know how to join in with the chat. Now she does. That's fine. Do you know, let her, she can join in with the singing. And I know I was on Dee Dee's stream yesterday, and Dee Dee's mum joins as well, and I'm like, oh, mum's joining. How sweet is that? Oh, the Albrecht Dürer. Enjoy. Okay, so with the blending stump, as I did on the other side, I'm going to bring it out. It's a little bit harder to do because of the paint, but it's not impossible. So with a very firm pressure and a heavy, heavy hand, bring it out. And you're going to have a little bit of lines, that's fine, but you can bring it right out. You can play around with this a little bit because that's what the paint will allow you to do, because the acrylic paint is matte. So you can drag that right down and you can really sort of get in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little play around. Has anyone else bought themselves some nice little goodies recently? If you have, congratulations, enjoy them. I love to see people like treating themselves and making themselves happy, because that's what life is about. You only live once, don't you? Sometimes, you know, money's situation and life gets in the way. Come on, it does for all of us nearly, you know. It's not many months that I can splurge or do much, but when you can, it's such a nice feeling. God. Yeah, hiya Mona. Hiya Lisa. Yeah, no, I know. Louise told me, this is a good little bit of advice. So this is all Louise's fault before you all blame me for enabling you. There's something that they use for nails called a cotton claw. And yes, books do count, Robin. Anything to do with colouring or books or any of it. Just anything that you've treated yourself to recently. It doesn't have to be colouring related. Just something that you're really looking forward to. Yeah, so Louise was telling me, good little tip, guys. There is something called a cotton claw that you use in beauty. And they hold a bit of cotton wool. And they look so handy. Instead of holding it, you can use just a little bit. I'm just going to go around this bit a little bit more, guys. And they look amazing. So I've put them in my basket and they will help with pastel. You know, I use the soft pastels. Soft pastels. Ah, Elizabeth, yeah. I shall look forward to your picture of it. And guys, don't forget, I have a Facebook page. I haven't got a group. I love the Reading with Pugs group as well. So I help Jen moderate that. And I don't plan on doing my own Facebook group, to be fair. You know, I've got everything I want in a group over there, so I'm not going to do that. But, so we've just got a bit of a glow going. So I'm going to zoom you out a second, and we're going to leave that for now. We'll come back to the background. I want to sort out these wings because they're bugging me. Yeah, so what I was going to say, I have got a Facebook page, which I've had for like 3 years. I'm not as active on there because I don't have many people go over there. But if you do go over there and I get more active on there, maybe I can announce streams and just plan stuff over on the Facebook page. Christy, right, question. I know that you love buff titanium. What is your second favourite pencil to use? What, in a colour? I'm just trying to think now. Yeah, we're going to leave that as a glow for now. What do I use the most? I'm going to say one that I reach for and I seem to go through a hell of a lot is a white Prisma. But then I also really love, not just for skin tones, the colour henna. And I use that a lot, and raspberry. Oh, there's quite a few. My Facebook name is Colour and Chat with Sammy Adult Colouring. So I've got a page over there. So we're going to do these. What do you think we should do? I think I'm going to go for indigo on him and a dark, dark pink on her and make them sort of similar, but and then put some yellow elements into that, I think. Bring some yellow into it so they look like they're shining. And then we're going to go over them with a white Posca. I have done them. There has been quite a few parts. If you go back on them, we did do the hair on one of the streams. I think it might have been even part 1. So I'm just going to grab my Prismas, guys, and then we'll go with that. Just bear with me. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm going to use my backup set, I think. Oh, because I'm running low on them and I need to grab some more of my Prismas. Prismas I seem to go through a lot because I use them the most because of the YouTube channel. It's not that one. It's that one. Okay, I got them. Got them. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We'll sort the sky out a bit later because we need to do some paints and stuff. So I'm going to sort the wings first. Okay. Hi, Shalene. Why? What happened? What happened to your phone, Tess? Right, we're going to do the wings. I'm going to grab a bit of paper and we're going to test out what colours we want to use. I'm guessing I want to do something along the lines of an indigo. So I think for his wings, I'm going to go for an indigo. I want elements of a yellow in there, but not a bright yellow. So I'm thinking like a jasmine. And then I need a lighter. I think I'm going to go for sky blue light. I think I'm going to do those for his wings, and then we can always add in if we want to. We can always add in a bit of something. We'll see. Hi everyone joining me. Lovely to have you as always. Okay, so like I always do, guys, I will just check if it's something that I want. So I don't want to sway too much from the colours. If I rip this out. Okay. So with his wings, I'm thinking a indigo blue, maybe blended in with a very pale blue at the edges. This won't be how it looks. And then elements of yellow coming into it somewhere so that they stand out. So if I zoom you in, as you can see, this won't be together. What I'm thinking along the lines of is doing the outer part in the dark, coming into the light, and then bringing some yellow up and in so it gives it a bit of colour. Indigo back, some of the grey. Yeah, it's nice to have them, isn't it? That's okay, take your time, take your time. You don't have to rush doing it. That's okay. We don't need that, Alicia. We don't need that. Okay, so we're going to go for the indigo, the sky blue light, and a bit of the jasmine. So the jasmine is PC1012. The indigo is PC901. And the sky blue light is PC1086. And I'm going to sharpen those. And we're going to do some of the wings. We'll start off with the outer part here. And you know me, I've just got to have a sharp pencil. So I'm just going to sharpen those guys. And then we shall get into it. Alright. I'm going to start off with the darker colour out of the lot, and just like I always do, I go with the heavier pressure into the lightest pressure because I don't want the entire thing, I want this to be quite dark, so we are going to put some black into it I think, but that's at the very end because we can always add in the details after. I just want to lay my colour down. So I'm not pressing very hard at this minute in time, I'm just trying to see where I would like it to blend out. This bit takes a bit of time because I don't want to mess it up, just to be quick. You know, on these double-sided things that we have, the books, I won't put markers on my double-sided pages because they'll just bleed through. And, you know, I'm not all about that because I've only got one copy of Mythomorphia. I have thought about getting about, you know, a second, but to be fair, I don't really need a second. So I do stick to pencils. I'm just reading. Yeah. I'm going to do what Dee Dee says, and if you want to ask me anything, just pop it in capital letters, because sometimes you talk amongst yourselves, which is lovely, but I sometimes miss when people ask me things that way, because, you know, I just miss it, because sometimes the chat goes quite quick, and you don't always, you know, catch it, do you? So, yeah, if you pop anything that's directed at me, just shout them at me in capitals, and I'll be able to see it. Hiya, Beth. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm on this one little area because I'm just trying to lay down where I would like the darker of the wing to be, and then we'll blend it all out. So, oh, am I still in screen? Yeah. I'm just putting down where I would like it, and then we'll start adding a bit darker in. So we're going to use this next blue after to blend that out, and then we'll add a bit of yellow coming in. Thank you, Christy. I am so glad. Yeah, so if anyone's been up to anything exciting, do share. I haven't done anything exciting. I sat in a waiting room for a little bit, had my appointment at the hospital, and come home. Got the Botanica order coming in, so I sat flicking through those this afternoon. See, now, before I blabber on a bit more, you know here, it goes into that cloud where it's going to be the pink. I'm going to fade it out because I want that pink. So I'm not going to do that in the blue. And then same, this part is another part of the wing. So here, again, I'm going to bring that dark blue in and then fade it out as we go to this part. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the rest of the wing anyway, but I just want to kind of give you an idea where my head's going with this, because sometimes I can see a finished result, and on this case I can. Like, I can see in my head where I'm going with this, and then we can plan the rest of it. So this can be a bit of a slower process to do this part, but I like to show you, like, you know, where I'm going with things, how the wings will look. They're pretty identical on both sides, so it's just picking out what we would like and using those colours and blending it all out together. So I'm just putting the darkest one. So look, kind of show you where I'm going to go with the light blue. So if we go with the sky blue light, oh, why does my pencils do that? So sky blue light, and not all the way into the darkest, you know, sort of where the pencil lines are starting to meet the white. You just want to go over that area. So where the pencil lines are here, you want to blend that out and fade it into this part here. You don't want to go all the way, because what's going to end up happening, you're going to dull out that darker blue and make it like a... It just sort of blends out, doesn't it? It dulls the colour down, it makes it a bit lighter. So you kind of want to just go to where the edges is, so it takes that pencil line away and into the white area. Because if you were to put white over that, it's just going to make it a light blue. And this is all this will do. It will make it a lighter shade, which is not what I'm aiming for. So you just go in with a pencil line. Same with this part. I don't want it all the way into this part here. I'm just kind of going into where the pencil line at the edge is and fading that out so that it takes the pencil line away, but it's not dulling the colour down. Because otherwise it takes that dark indigo away and makes it a lighter blue, which is not what I'm aiming for. Okay, now I'm just going to bring my indigo back in and just go into here and fade that out a bit more. So it is a little process, and you know, a lot of these other channels that, you know, do speed colouring, it all seems so quick. You're like, I love them for what they are, but it makes you think you can do this in about 10 minutes and you can't. You know, the wings will probably be done in 10 minutes on a speed colour, and in reality it probably takes you about an hour. You know. Hiya. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I'm just looking at the chat now. Every now and then I'll glance over. If you've got anything, guys, anything directed, please just stick them in capitals so I can see them. So as you can see, if I zoom out, it's kind of like this one, but not as dark. It's not as light as that. So like with your yellow, what I was gonna say is we don't want a huge amount of yellow, but just bring a little bit in. It's gonna turn that blue a little bit green, so just stick to the outer edge. You don't want a huge amount, so if you go like just around the edging, it just gives it a bit of a glow. And you'll see what I mean when we add the white lines in. So it's the same here, we don't want a lot of it. You're just going to bring some up and in, it just gives it a bit of a glow. So, you know, it's giving it something other than just blues. So we're going to continue with that. Now, when it comes to these ones, I'm not going to do the inner part, I'm going to come to the outer part and bring the indigo up. So you lay down where you want it. I'm not pressing hard, I'm just kind of showing you where I want to go. And then I'm going to meet that part down. This is just me, you know, if you want to do it certain, if anyone's doing this with me and they would like to do it just ever so slightly different, tweak it to your style. But I'm just going to do it this way because this is what, again, this is my vision. But I know there's a few people who are following me on this. So this is the indigo blue at the moment. I'm just laying down where I would like that before we start, you know, a heavier lay down on this colour. So I just want to bring it in. Just kind of see where, in my own head, where I'm going with it. Tests not many people do. I mean, we've got a community going, but in general in life I don't think a lot of people do. It's more accepted, but it's not really something that I see others doing, if that makes sense. Do I make sense? Yeah, I'm slow, you know, I am. I know I've sped up, but it is a long, these double pages of Kirby's take a long time. Okay, so now I'm going to now start to add in where I want the darker part to be. So I'm going to press quite hard and then ease my pressure off. So we're going to start shading this out. And it is a process, but it's a very therapeutic process, you know. It is a very therapeutic process. It's a nice thing to do because you just lose yourself in it, don't you? And some people don't like this part, and that's fine, you know. Some people say, don't like to shade, I don't like it because it takes too long. And that is, everyone's got a different style, and that is why it's a nice way to be, because you don't have to be the same, you know, you don't have to be like the other person. Everyone's got a unique style to them and a way that they enjoy to be able to sit back and just completely zone out with it, whether it's fine liners, gel pens, pencils, watercolours, doesn't matter, whatever it is your style. Thank you. I'm just looking at the chat finally. Yeah, Loretta, I'm the same. Someone going, see you to heaven's going. Who went? Someone went. Oh, Brenda. Take care. I hope everything goes okay. I must say, Lisa, when I see you chat and your username comes up as the fabulous idiot, it does make me laugh to myself. I know your name, so it's fine, but when people don't know and then they just say, oh, hi, whoever the username is, yeah, it may inwardly giggle to myself, I do. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Before I start putting the other colours down, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same as what I just did there. This will all come together, guys. It really will. It will all come together. And when we put the Posca pens, and you'll see what I mean when we do it on the final part, will be all the detailing. When we do that, oh, it's going to bring it all together. It makes all the difference. All the difference. You'll see. But we can't rush to that part yet because we've got to still do the colouring. But I've got this big vision. I've got it exactly how I want it, you know, in my mind. And it's just putting it to paper, and I'm like, I need to do it. And I wish I could stream like a big marathon stream and get it done, but you wouldn't have the time for that. My back certainly wouldn't put up with that. But we can try and see what we can do today. I'm going to grab my charger in a minute so that this doesn't die on me. Yeah, it will all come together. Tilly, why are you shouting? Can you hear her? Have you noticed when I talk, she talks. When I go quiet, silence. The joys of having a little budgie, eh? I love her to pieces. She's my world. Yeah, I'm the same. We got 86 watching. My God, hi 86 people. So nice of you to join. You know, it's crazy because I used to have 11 people on a stream, and to think that that is now 80 odd, it is just, yeah, thank you so much. It's gonna be fun. If you bear with me, it'll be fun. And then I'm gonna do the same up here. Before we start bringing our other colours in, we're just going to lay down where we are. No, well, the feeling's mutual, Robin. Okay, so this is still the indigo. I've not swayed from that. It's so hard to get on these outer parts. Have you noticed how tricky they are? They're like, I don't know, just tricky little buggers, aren't they? Let me get in there and then fade that out. So yeah, I really encourage anyone who's got a colouring channel, if you have seen Zoe Archer's book tag on 10 colouring books that you would take to a desert island, join in. It is going to be fun watching those videos. I certainly had fun last night watching Shalene's and Zoe's. And Shalene wants air conditioning on this desert island with her 10 colouring books. And she wants a cottage as well. So hi Ali. Yeah. So yeah, all these things that they wanted on this desert island with them was quite fun to listen to. But Shalene wants air conditioning and a cottage. She wants some wine and some beers. And what else? Oh no. Oh, has Kate put hers up? I'll have to watch that one. And I want a mattress. Am I allowed a mattress? I want a mattress so that my back's comfortable. And I want, oh, no, that's because I'm chatting. What else do I want? I want a cup of tea, so I want a kettle, so I need some water. I need some electric. I need some electricity on my desert island. Oh, she wants Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, we need some Wi-Fi. So we just went into that cloud there because that's going to be pink. Yeah, I want some Wi-Fi because otherwise how am I going to talk to you all and post my pictures? I could stream from my desert island, that'd be good. So we might need a table and chairs. What else do we need? We do need water that can be boiled, not seawater. I don't think I'd want a salty tea. So we wouldn't want a salty tea. And we need to take those 10 books. And there's no rules on how many sets of pencils that we need. Zoe didn't say that we had to take one set of pencils. I think I'll leave. Hi Tatty, I didn't see you there. Snacks, yeah, we need some snacks. Even though I don't snack much, but yeah, we'll need some snacks because otherwise I don't like fish, so I don't think I'll be fishing for some fish. I don't like fish, so that wouldn't be my diet. I couldn't, I could not survive. Does anyone watch Bear Grylls? And what he has to do to survive on a desert island, I couldn't do it. Yeah, and a PO box to get new stuff. Yeah, that's right. We need a PO box so that we can go on Amazon. So this is why we need Wi-Fi. God, this desert island's going to be amazing. I think I want to go there now. Should we just emigrate there to this? And where are we going? I think I want to go to the Caribbean. So my desert island would be somewhere off the Caribbean where it's got clear water. Because if I went swimming, I'd need clear water. Otherwise, I would not be able to see the sharks. So, you know, we've got this whole situation going on. And this desert island actually sounds really tempting to take our 10 books to. But yeah, it was a good tag. I really did enjoy it. So guys, you'll notice on my one, has it paused? Am I here? Did it pause? Am I back? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Am I back again? It paused from, okay, that's fine. It paused on my end. Sorry about that. I'm going to go get my charger. So, yeah, anyone that's got that channel, do that. It's going to be fun to listen to your top 10 books. Okay, I'm going to grab my charger. So what I was trying to just say, I don't know if you've noticed, but here I've got a circle. On the back I've got stickles. So I'm going to have a little bit of that to contend with on this side. So I'm going to grab my charger and then we're going to start laying the other colours down. You know, I started this stream off with 80, I've just got it, with 80% battery. And I'm just going to jiggle the camera for a second. And how long have I been on? An hour? And my battery's gone. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? Anyone else that stream, do you have this problem with your battery? My battery drains. It does, it does. Okay, so now I'm going to get back the sky blue light on PC 1086. And just where I've gone with that, I'm going to blend out those lines from the indigo blue. Then we're going to bring some darker colour in just to darken up a little bit. It does, it sucks the life out of your battery like a vampire. It's just gone. Oh, dearie me. I feel a bit blocked up today. Like, my chest, I think it's hay fever. Finding it a little bit harder to breathe today. Like, you know when you like breathe in, you don't feel clear. I'm sure it's hay fever. Does anyone else suffer with hay fever? It's really bad at the minute. I have got some antihistamines there. I might take one. So we're just going over those edges just to blend out where that blue is. I just don't feel clear at all at the moment. Is that I'm talking and I'm winded? What's going on with that? Hiya. Oh, see you later. Bunny, hiya. I didn't see you there. Thank you so much. Take care, Rebecca. Bye, Tanya. Thank you for joining. If I've missed anyone that's come in, I apologise. I've just not looked at the chat for a bit. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. Anyone that's gone and I didn't say bye to, again, I didn't see it. I apologise and have a good day, night, wherever you are in the world. Take care. So I was watching Melissa's stream and I want your opinion, guys, because I might get a few singles to try. What's your opinion on Copics? Oh, that's just life. I mean, I find that I start something and then everything goes off, doesn't it? And you can guarantee that the door's going to go at some point because Andrew's phone's being delivered. Okay, Jasmine, I have PC 1012. And I'm just going to pull some into there, just in the white spaces. And then we're going to bring just a darker colour into the parts that I want darkest. I think I might do a bit of black, not too much. I don't know, more grey. Espresso. See, you learn as you go along. Yeah, what's your opinion on Copics? They cost a lot of money. So that's what I want to get a couple of singles, not yet, it has to wait for next month, I've not got the money yet, but I don't know if I want to get a couple of skin colours or if I would like to get some like blues or something to go in my next picture. Like Melissa's just done the same and they're really, really nice, and I've thought about it several times and I'm just not sure because of how much they cost, and you know, I'm quite happy with my Touch 5s, so I didn't know whether or not it would be worth me. I'm just going to bring that over a bit. I didn't know if it would be worth me investing in like say 3 or 4 and giving them a go and seeing how I like it. The Chow ones, Copic Chows, not the Sketch are expensive. Really? Is it? Hi Anna, how are you, my lovely? Yeah, I am thinking maybe just to get like 3, but then will it start something off that I cannot afford? I don't know, but I just definitely want to try a couple. And I always say this to people said, I had a comment on one of the videos saying, how do you afford such nice things? And I said, it's taken a long time, and I've bought a lot of my sets in singles and I've built them up as and when I can afford them. I can't afford things in one go, you know, and a lot of us, you know, might not be able to because our home situations won't allow us, or our work situations, or like with me, I was thrown completely off course when you know, my back went and I had to give up work, and oh dear, it, you know, there's a whole number of things. So I was thinking, do I start something I can't continue? I don't know. No, Christy, it's nothing, honestly. I'm just saying I can't, like, you know, when you breathe, you can't sort of like take a deep breath in. Okay, I'm going to try Espresso Prismacolor in PC 1099, and I just want to bring a little bit darker into this. And again, I'm not going heavy with this, guys, so if you're going to do this on the colour along with me at any point, just bring some in, and it just darkens up that indigo blue on the edges only. So don't be afraid to mix your colours together, and don't be afraid to experiment, because the worst that can go wrong is that you don't like the colour. We'll just go back over with the indigo, you know. It's not going to be a big disaster as such because you're not going heavy. So I just want to darken up a little bit on this indigo part. May, same here. You know, I said this before, you know, I personally don't drink, I don't smoke, I've never done like drugs or anything like that. I mean, I have my medication. I don't go out because of my back. I'm very isolated indoors now, you know, and I don't do anything else really other than watch box sets, hobby-wise. Watch box sets, read. I read a lot, and colour. That's my hobby. And when I can, that is what I will treat myself to. But you do get the odd, you know, oh, you know, I can't afford that. And I understand that. I'm in the same boat, trust me. I'm no different. I'm not like some superior person who's got all these things, and no, it's not. That's not the case at all, guys, you know. If you can't, I always say it, and Shalene says it as well, if you can't afford to get a set, buy the singles, build them up. That is more than manageable for a lot of people, even if you can only buy a couple at a time. I really want to try them, Emily. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, you shouldn't have told me that, Karen. What have you started? I'm going to go look on there now. You know that, don't you? I'm going to go. You should have kept that secret to yourself, love. That's going to be a bad move for me. Oh, dear. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, so we liking the look of this. If I zoom out, because it's always better to look at something zoomed out. If I zoom out, you can see now, if you want to get rid of your pencil lines, you can. But you can see that it is darker than our... You can put some more yellow in if you want, but we are going to make these lines white. And I'll show you partly what it will look like. If I get my white postcard. If I show you, look. So we will get... If you see, we will get our white. And I use a Posca in 0.7. And we will take out those black lines. And if you continue, I'm just showing you, I'm not going to do it all, I just want to show you where I'm kind of going with it. Because remember, I did it on my Sphinx. So this Sphinx here has got all these white lines and I've taken out all the black lines. And when it's all done, it looks very effective. And ultimately, that's what we're doing with our Pegasus. So we will take out all these. I don't want to do them yet because I've not finished. I just wanted to show you. So here is going to be exactly the same. And then you know our clouds, we're going to have pink lines around these and blue lines around these. So Posca at the end, when we do all the detailing, is going to be great. But I just wanted to give you an idea where we're going with this so that you don't think I'm completely bonkers. I am, but you know, I'm not. If you catch my drift. I just wanted to show you. Anna, are you even doing singles in them? Luminance, they are amazing. Every single set has a purpose. I always say this. And you know me, I love my buff titanium. And that's the luminance. So they all serve a purpose. I'm going to come down actually and start from this part first rather than that. So we will do all the wings. I've picked up my indigo blue again and I'm going to repeat that same pattern. We'll do these with this one set of wings, I think, and you just continue. Are you okay for me to do this on stream? And oh, I keep doing that. I press too hard and I break my pencil. Lesson learned, don't press too hard. Okay, so we just want to take our time with this part. We don't need to rush this part. We can do a Bob Ross. We take our time and talk very calmly. And put a little bit of this here, and a little bit of that there. You know, Christy, thank you for joining me, is all I say. Thank you for your time, in your patience, in watching me put a bit of colour and bring a page to life, and you guys keep me company, so yeah. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm alright at the moment. I've taken my painkillers, as you can probably tell before the stream, and when I do that I'm alright for a bit. Does anyone watch Bob Ross still? I caught, what was it, the joy of painting, or the joy of, was it the joy of painting? Oh, and he used to be very calm. And we're just going to put a little bit of brown here and a little bit of... 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute at the door. Shush, shush, shush. Hello. Oh, yeah, he's 1 second. I'll come down. Guys, 2 seconds. Just got to answer the delivery man. Oh. Shit, no barking. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. That was the delivery man. Andrew's phone, oh, I'm back now. Andrew's phone last week packed up, and it's an old one now. It's like 3 years, and I don't know if anybody else has had that problem, but you know your deliveries, let me talking about delivery because I just read it. It's not Happy Mail, Elizabeth, I wish. Is Happy Mail for him? No, it's Andrew's phone. So anyway, you know these iPhones, they're only, once the end of your contract is up, have you noticed the phones just completely mess up? And it was exposed, I don't know if anyone else saw, that they tamper with the battery, like the batteries and the software, so that after about 24 months, so when your contracts are up, you will need a new one because they mess up. So his phone is 3 years old now. He's got an iPhone iPhone 6, and it messed up. It just wouldn't switch on, and he had to phone up, you know, the network, and he said, look, you know, I can't switch my phone on. He went to Apple, he went to the Apple store, and they said that the battery's kaput, but so is the software, he needs a new phone. Of course they're going to say that because they want the money. And, you know, it happens all the time. And then it came out in the news that they do it purposely, and they were fined millions of dollars. They do it purposely so that you have to take a new contract out, so that you have to get a new phone, because if they didn't, they would lose millions and billions of dollars, wouldn't they? Which I thought was wrong, because if you look after your phone, it should last as long as you look after it. If you were reckless with it, fair enough, you know. So anyway, his phone, long story short, his phone has died, and he had to take a new contract out, and the phone was being delivered today. So that's who it was. It was the phone man, and it was not UPS this time, it was DPD, another delivery company. How do I like the colour? Which one, Sure colouring? The colours that I'm doing, I'm quite liking. It's not my usual style. You know me, I don't really do blues and pinks, but I just thought that this called for blues, pinks, and stars, and yellow and white. I just thought it called for it. Personally, that's just my taste. This page calls for this, I think. And so yeah, anyone else had that sort of problems with their phones then? It is. I mean, let's face it, you know, Apple especially, I love my iPhone, but they are a multi-billion billion-dollar company, not pounds. And how else are they making their money? It's so that people keep investing in their products. And the way that they're going to do that is so that the software crashes after a couple of years, and you've got no better choice. So yeah, anyway, that's just how it is. That's how the world works, isn't it? Let's face it. I don't know if anyone else says this as well, but washing machines are the prime example. Washing machines, they never last anymore. You get one, within a couple of years after the warranty's gone, you need a new one. Washing machines seem to be the thing that we go through the most, in terms of the warranty's over, it breaks. The warranty's over, you have a new one. And it's just the cycle. And I'm sure that's why they do what they do. But washing machines, gosh, Shalene, yours lasted a long time. Mine never lasts 2 years. Yeah. Oh, Sky! Hi, I just see you here. Sky, I was going to tag you in a video later. I don't know if you saw, but Shalene and Zoe have done the book tag, the Desert Island book tag. So if you went to a desert island, I know with you, you're going to have Hannah Lynn's in there. I'm just going to tag you in one later, so I don't know if you want to pre-film it. If you were stranded on a desert island, which 10 colouring books would you take? And you do the video. So Shalene's uploaded her one, which is hilarious, by the way. And I was going to tag you in mine later because I've got to film and upload it, which I'm going to do this evening for me. So it'd be quite cool to see yours. Kate's done the tag. I've not watched Kate's yet. Yeah, she did. Yeah, so all the colouring channels are doing this tag. So Zoe Archer was the original creator of the tag, who we adore. And yeah, I thought it was a really good video. So you've got your scenario of the desert island, which what you can have any scenario about your desert island. Shalene has. Shalene's got a cottage and air conditioning. So, you know, you can have whatever on your desert island. But you can only have 10 books. So what are they going to be? I thought that was a really nice idea. So I'm just pre-warning you. I was going to tag you tonight. So that you have to you don't have to make a video, of course you don't. You can ignore me. Just ignore me if you want to, but I was going to tag you. I was going to tag you. Yeah. They're quite fun. They're quite fun. Like, 'cause it gets you thinking. Yours will be Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn. Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Hannah Lynn. I was waiting for all the Hannahs. Oh, I sat there thinking, I've actually got 2 Hannah Lynns in mine. I'll let the cat out of the bag with that one. Yeah, Hannah Lynn. I sat there thinking about it yesterday. I thought, I'm going to tag a few people. I wonder what they're going to put in there. I think KP, because I'm going to tag her, is going to put Fabiana Atanasio in there. Maybe Frances as well, because I'm going to tag her. You'll have Hannah Lynn, and I'm trying to think now. Who else was that? Oh, I've written my tags down on a bit of paper somewhere. But yeah, it's quite funny trying to think. I was not expecting, actually, Shalene to have the books that she did. I didn't think, I must admit, Shalene, I thought there would be others in different ones in there. So I was so happy to see my couple that I love as well, Serene and Mythomorphia, and I was like, woohoo! Because it would keep us going for a long time if we emigrated on this island. But yeah, it was fun to see what people's choices were. I was sitting there last night laughing. Now, I just love anything like that because it just brings a bit of fun, doesn't it? I wonder if Dee Dee would do it. It's fine, Paulette. It's fine, we'll laugh. Okay, I think I'm going to go into these little bits, but not much, because I want to bring that sort of down. So I won't bring this in too much, just a little bit. Am I still in screen okay, in shot? Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch, and I was so happy she did that. Which one is she doing next? Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Yeah, she would. I think Serene might go in there though as well if Dee Dee did do it. But that would be fun. But I'm going to tag a few people and you are going to be one of them. Maui Mermaids. I'm not going to tell you all of my little, because that's the whole point in the video that I'm going to upload. But Maui Mermaids is in there with me. And a small pocket size one for the pocket size times when you're sunbathing and you might want to go in the sea and you don't want to colour all day, so I've got a little pocket size Hannah Lynn in there as well. You know, I'm sitting there thinking, right, okay, on the days where I'm sunbathing and I've got sun cream hands, I want a pocket size book. Oh, that's okay. Right, so like, you know, I always say about these lines, so I'm going to bring, I'm still with my indigo, and I'm going to bring that down. So I want the darkest part to be underneath here. So, I haven't shut up, I'm sorry, I'm talking loads. I don't have a Maui Mermaids colour along, but I can do one in the future after I've done all the others that I'm doing. I've got so many things. I'm doing the Tinkerbell at the moment. See you, Elizabeth. Take care. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Okay, it's a bit tricky to get under this bit without messing it up. I'm going to have to just turn the page a little bit, guys. That's the thing, if I could do all the colour alongs in the world and sit down and dedicate all the time to it, I would. But I have got a few at the moment, and then who knows, you know, who knows. But I'm doing the Tinkerbell, which will be part 3 soon, this week for certain. Just want to bring that under, guys, go under. And then I have got the rest of this to wrap up, the hedgehogs to wrap up. My God, they're lingering over me, those little guys. And then we're starting Serene from scratch on the channel. And in that Serene, I'm just sort of putting it out there now. In the Serene picture, I'm going to doing a different combination of skin colours. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we you know, we do try. But yeah, I'm going to do a different combination with skin colours. So I'll be adding in about 4 or 3, depending on how I do it at the time. I just go, I haven't got a specific one for this. I sort of chuck in what I fancy at the time. But it will have 3 or 4 different colours to what I usually use on Caucasian skin. So we're making it a little bit darker. So it's a little bit, I'd say it's a little bit darker. And we've got not the usual colours that I use. We've got a few of them, but not all of them. So that will be exciting because I've been using them in my own work. And I used them in a recent picture. And I really like the result. So I'm going to use those for this Serene picture, and then that way, that's another one to add to the skin tutorials. I don't know, Alicia, not sure. I'll see how it goes. I don't have a time or specific, I'm an hour, or I'm going to do these wings and the stars, I think. I know, they're crazy. Okay, so we're going to go around this bit as well. So really hard pressure. And we're going to just bring that in. So, yeah, if anyone is a Dee fan and could never get over to Ustream, she's now streaming on her Mondays and Wednesdays, her coffee and art in the morning. She does now over on YouTube, so we can get over onto that on YouTube now. Because I know quite a few people couldn't get over onto Ustream, so that's all changed if no one knew. So that was exciting. She's joined the YouTube live streams now, which is fun. So if you are, as you all probably are, a Dee fan, then you can join the live streams over on YouTube now. You don't have to go to Ustream. And it's in HD. So, I know. I said the same thing the other day. I rubbed out so much. And the metal, oh. Okay, so I'm just, before I start putting the blue, the light blue and the, my chat is going crazy. Dee Dee is, can someone put the link or her name, her full name? Take care. The full name in the comments, guys, for me, because the surname, even though I say it, it's not gonna... I know, Christy, I'm so excited. How I say it, it's not gonna come out probably how it's spelled, because someone will help you out in the comments. William Ham. I can't say that. William. See what I mean? Mouth won't do it. My mouth is up there. Thank you so much, May. May's popped Dee Dee's channel in the comments, guys. So she's on YouTube now. Although she's always uploaded to YouTube, she's actually on YouTube for the streams. So we've got the lovely Dee Dee over. That's it. Thanks, guys. I can never say the surname like off my tongue. It's just my tongue won't do it. My tongue's got a mind of its own. So I'm going to go back in my sky blue light, and you know, like I have been, same technique, just to the edge where the pencil lines are, and blend it out. You know, certain words you can't say. I just can't say that Ingham at the end. For some reason, my mouth just won't do it. There's certain, I know there's certain words that I muck up. And that's just, I don't know, my tongue just won't roll with it. It just wants to roll off it. Okay, so we're just doing that. Before we put the espresso and the yellows, I just want to blend out what we've just done. Just on the edges. I'm going with the lightest pressure on this bit, because I don't want to overload it with the blue. I'm just wanting to blend out those edges here, guys. The clouds, the rest of the clouds I will do off screen, because I've showed you where we're going with those, but I'm not going to do all the outlining and detailing off screen. I will do that all on screen, so you're not going to miss any part of it. It's all going to be done with you. It's just that some of it's going to be repetitive, and those repetitive parts we will you know, we don't have to do that part together. You know, you don't want to watch that. Okay, then I'm going to get my jasmine. And again, I'm just going to bring some of that down and into these parts here. Not all of them. We don't want all. You just want some. I'm going to bring some up here. I'm just trying to pick out where I would like some. And then I'll look at the chat in a second. Okay. And then bring some up. And I'll show you what else I'm working on in my free time, which is one of them I'll show when it's finished, because it's for an artist. So I can't show that one just yet. But I'm doing that on the toned paper, which is it's harder to do than it looks. I've done one on toned paper, and it's a bunch of fun, but it's a lot harder than it looks. So don't be fooled to think that that paper is easy. It's not. It's got tooth. We're going to bring some up. Okay, now I'm going to just bring in some of the espresso, and just again, like I did on the other one, you know, on the dark part of the indigo, I'm just going to darken it up a bit. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to go hard. I'm not going hard. I'm just darkening up just a little. It just makes it like if anyone's got the polychromos, you know their indigo is so much darker than the Prismas. It's a nicer blue for me. But I didn't want to use that because I didn't want to mix the pencil brands too much in case people haven't got them. So I'm trying to stick to something that people have got. So I'm just bringing this in and darkening up this part here. And same with these ends, very light with the pressure, just adds a little bit of shading in and gives it a little bit of depth so that it's got a contrast against the body and it's not all sort of blending in. Right, I'm just concentrating for a second. It's weird when I go quiet. It doesn't happen often. Okay. I'm just reading. They are. They are. Hi, Victoria. I didn't see you there. Hello. Hello there. How are you? It's funny. I can't do the Irish accent to save my life, but I try. How are you? Hi. Hope you're good. Ah, see, right, let me zoom you out. It's looking okay. So this wing is done, more or less. I'll add in a few bits, and we've got to do that wing in a minute. So, yeah, I'm okay. Good. Good to hear that you're good. Oh, no. So we're going to bring in the Posca. This Posca's gone very inky. I'm going to turn the book, guys, because I can't see otherwise. Okay, so this to me transforms the, we can tweak, we can do what we want then after. But this to me gives it like, I don't know, just I like the effect personally. On wings I really like it. Concentration. Does anyone else like that when they're doing things? Like, you completely zone into it, don't you? This is all cloud, so just, yeah. I'm just doing this all so I can show you where I'm going with it. Ah, you got the new Misfits. Oh, you got it, or you've seen it? If you got it, isn't it amazing? It came yesterday and I had to quickly upload a flip through for everyone that hadn't seen it. Isn't it, like, it's crazy good. Oh, Kate! Hi! Kate's here. I'm looking back. Sorry, I just missed you then. I know, it is. It's amazing. It is amazing. I knew it would be, and then when it came, it's even better than like the small little pictures that you got to see on Amazon, the Misfits. Because I don't know, it came out the other day, didn't it? It came out last Friday. And for anyone that watches this back, it's Misfits Volume 11, and it's another nautical one, but it's even better. It's even better than the first. So we're going all over the black lines. Don't worry about being too neat, because the sketchy lines aren't neat. They're sketchy, so we can go with it. We can just roll with those lines. You don't have to be exact, you don't have to be precise, you just can go with it. Okay, so I love a Posca. Oh my goodness. I always need Poscas. They're the one thing I use a lot of. People use a lot of the Uniball Signos, and I use those too. But you can't beat Posca. So I'm just showing you what it will look like when it's done, like the wing. Oh, I'm going to turn you guys. I'm going to turn you for a second because I can't do that. I've tried to do it so that I don't have to turn the book. It's not happening. I'm just turning the book a minute. Sorry about that. I know that's like funny seeing it that way, but I just can't do it. Oh. Okay, let's go and just round and so now turn your back. I like that. I like the effect of the white one. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Hi, Nikki. Tess, you won't, I love my Posca pen. It always behaves. I'm just reading the comments for a second. Hi, Nikki. I didn't see you coming earlier. It's because I'm not looking at my screen because I was concentrating on some Posca lines. So we're going to do this last bit up here and then... what's the time? How long have I been streaming? I just got to grab the other charger. Oh. I've got chargers everywhere. I've got a charger in my phone. I've got a charger in the iPad. I've got the lamp plugged in. I've got everything going on over here. There's a lot of leads. I've got leads everywhere. Let's just plug in. Why is this not working? Hey, there we go. Okay, I've just got another lead. Okay, so we'll do the other part. We can pick out our colours for the other wing and just at least start it. But with the other wing, it will be identical in terms of how I've coloured it, but just in the opposite colours. Who else is here that I've missed? I think I've practically said hello to everyone that I think I've seen. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. Hello. Right, I'm just sharpening back. Still with the indigo. Okay, now, as you can see, I've got a bit of paint there. But that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Because that'll blend in with the blue wing, so it's fine. So we can go, if we go hard on that bit, it cancels it out. Okay, I'm going to zoom you back in so you can see where I'm going. So I've just, because I've got paint on that wing, guys, I'm just going to do that bit completely blue, and yeah, I'm not going to fuss about that bit. And then just make sure you're in. Are you in? You're in camera. Sorry about that. I forgot that I zoomed you out. I've got stickles to contend with on the other side of this, which is very annoying. Kate, have you dyed your hair again today then? I was ambitious not long ago, if anyone saw my picture. And I went purple and I hated it. And I washed my hair like crazy for 3 weeks to 4 weeks solid so that I could go back to my blonde underneath, because I hated it so much. And I thought that it would look cool on me, and nah, didn't like it. Okay, so with these, remember, same thing as what, same principle as in the other side. I'm going to come into these sections here and fade it out. I just want it, because I know there's people following this, and I just want to show them where I'm going with these wings, because it's identical on the other side. So anywhere that the feathers come from the bottom up, we're going to do exactly that with the colour bottom upwards. and then anywhere on the top, I want that part open. Tatty, it's fine. I am just glad that you joined me over there because I know it's early and you know there are people at work, and so I appreciate it. Work is work. You gotta go to work. Work, work, work. Trust me, I would swap in a heartbeat if I could. Okay, and then at the top, I hope I'm not shaking the camera too much, guys. I'm just going to bring this up from the top and towards here and fade it out. And then go a bit harder on my pressure here. Oh my goodness, part of me is regretting putting stickles underneath this. Ah, Victoria, thanks for joining. That's all I always say. You know, if anyone gets enjoyment out of these, then I'm happy. Because I know sometimes, you know, it might be tedious for people because streams are quite long. But I am a streaming channel and I do things in real time, and that gives you more of an insight, I suppose, to how long a picture does take, you know. And I truly, truly, truly appreciate people sticking it out, because some people are working, some people might not have the patience to sit with me for 3, 2, 1 hour, but you can break them up. So anyone that watches this back, you can pause it and come back. You don't have to listen to me constant, and if you do, then you're a bigger person than I am. Okay, so we're going into those parts here, and now we're going to bring in are you working? Ah, see, quite a few of you are. Going to bring in that sky blue light and just into my pencil edges. Oh, it's quite funny. Desiree, she called me an animal earlier and I was just laughing so much. I was like, I don't know if I want to be called an animal, but I'll go with it. She meant it as like, because I'm running on a few hours sleep here. She was like, you're an animal. And I was like, I'm not sure I want to be called an animal. Oh, I love Desiree. She makes me laugh. It was quite funny though to be called an animal. Amy, gosh, she must be sick of the sound of my voice. Anyone watching this, Amy was watching one of my streams, paused it, and now watching me live. So you're having a big dose of me there. Wow. Your poor ears. Poor ears. Okay. That's okay. What time is it? It is 10 to 6 in the afternoon. I'm going to grab back. I'm going to grab back the jasmine and I'm going to bring some of that in. That made me giggle. You got a big dose of Sam. Oh. Well, I hope you're not sick of my voice. I'm going to bring some down like I did on the other side before we start adding our Posca in. Okie dokie. Or doing Ed Flanders. Okie dokie. Now with our Posca, I'm going to bring, I've got to be a bit careful on this bit, even though. And then pen. Same on this part. God, the concentration that goes into a Posca pen is insane. Insane. Oh, Lucy, I told you it was amazing. Ah, oh, thanks, Nikki. And thank you, whoever told you that. I'll pay him later. There, look, concentration, guys, concentration that goes. So you're going over every single black line, but don't worry about being perfectly neat, because honestly, they aren't neat. The wings aren't neat. You look at the lines, they're just, yeah, they're just up and down. Up and down. There we go. Do I want this? Look, I'm going to zoom out again. So, as you can see, we can pick out the other. I think I want, you know, there we go. Right, so I really like his wings. Personally, my taste. Hi, Samantha. Nice to have you here. So I really like those wings, and that's not blowing my own trumpet. I just like them. Do we like them? Should we go in with that? I'm thinking, let me have a sip of my very cold tea. Nikki, there are quite a few sizes on Poscas. I'll show you because I've got them here. So I use my recommendation, this is just me, I get, where is it? The 0.7 tip. Hi, Francis. So I get this one, but you can also get, I'm just grabbing a green here. Let's get that way. You can also get the 1M ones. I'll show you the difference in the tips. Let me give you a quick example. So my tip on the Y is like a metal, am I in the camera? Is a metal end. The tip here is like a clothy type, it's a different end, but it's still thin. That's still thin. But I'll give you another example. You can go a size bigger and you can get something like a, oh, why is it not shine? It's not shining. What's going on? You can get a 5M one, which is super thick. So if you compare sizes, look at me comparing. If you compare sizes, you've got 3 different nibs there of 3 different sizes. So you've got loads of different Poscas. Now, some of them can be great if you need a thicker end. Personally, these two, the size 1 and 0.7 are so versatile and so much easier. And then if you really want it to be even bigger, they've got even thicker ones. But I personally don't use those. You can get super size. And then of course, you know, you can just get an arrangement of sizes entirely up to you. Yeah. The green, okay, is a set. You can buy them in a set from Japan, which is what I did. And this is 1M. Can you see? So it will say 1. So just put in, when you're searching for Poscas, put in Posca 1M and you'll get them come up. And this is a versatile end. So they're still thin and you can put them a bit thicker depending on how much you lay it down. Yeah, Tatty, I use those ones. They're great. But as I said, you can, and you can even get a 3. Can you see that? Is that coming up? You can even buy a 3, which is a slight bigger tip. But it's still not huge. So there's different sizes. I love Poscas. I love a Posca. And I was thinking that I'm going to do these in a Posca anyway, but we'll get down to that eventually. So we're going to pick out our colours for her wings. We're never going to get all this done today because all I've done is spoke. Yeah, you've got, there's so many. There's loads of different things. Anyway, we're going to pick out. I'm thinking along the lines of her wings now, the female Pegasus. I'm thinking, you know, like the fleshy colours. So, I grabbed my bit of paper. This is just a little tip I've got that I do. I just grabbed my paper. Now, I want a very pale... Hi, Tilly. Tilly's come to say hello. I want a very pale pink. I think... You know, like I put blush pink in there. I think I'll go for a blush pink in there, but I do want, trying to see, that's nectar. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to work this out, what I want. Oh, okay, I like that. So that's rosy beige. I'm going to put rosy beige in. I'm seeing what colours work together. This is the process I go in my head. Blush pink, yeah, blush pink, rosy beige, do I want? I'm sorry guys, I'm just working this out. Henna, look at my henna, I've got the old one. Do I want those? What are we thinking? Maybe a light peach. I think I'm going to go for, I'm going to do, you know, like I do with my skins. I think I'm going to go, if I come around here, I think I'm going to go for light peach. Rosy beige. And henna. Henna is the darkest, don't want too much of that though. I'm thinking, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Do I want some of that in there? Oh, I'm just trying to work this out. So I'm just trying to work along the lines of, I definitely want the rosy colour in there. And maybe, if I take out the henna, sorry, I'm just working. Just don't mind me for a minute. I'm going through my thoughts. Going through my, no, we don't want that one. I'm going through my thought process. Tilly, off the blind, please. Thank you. She listens. She listens. She's a budgie, but she listens. Right. Do we want... What's your thoughts? Let me zoom you in. What's your thoughts? I've got here blush pink, rosy beige, light peach, or the same combination and adding in henna. So we've got without henna or with henna. What do you think? What will go, do you think? I'm thinking without, because she's got like a loganberry in there and maybe it'll be a bit too dark. Maybe these three will be quite nice together if we mix them about. I'm thinking without henna. What do you think? Bye, Victoria. Take care. I'm thinking without henna. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the lighter. So we'll start a little bit and we'll see how we get on. I'm thinking without. Okay, so we'll confirm that. Oh, I'm shaking the camera again. I've got blush pink in PC98. I've got rosy beige in PC1019, and I have got light Tilly. I've got light peach in PC927. I'm going to go with those for the moment. If we decide to add anything else in, we can. Yeah, I'm thinking without. Good. Everyone's on the same page as me. So it's anyone else like me saying, what is going on? Okay. Tilly, going to bring a buff titanium over as well. I'll keep shaking the camera, I do apologise. I think I'm going to go for my light peach down first as my lightest colour. I'm going to go light to dark instead of dark to light. The other one I did dark to light, but I don't work dark to light when I do light colours. I work light to dark. Where do I want to start? I'm going to start here. I'm going to start down here. I think this will look better. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm not going to be particularly fussy because this is my lightest colour. So I'm going to cover the whole area, but leave a little bit here white-ish. So just coming up and lessening my pressure as I get to here. So for those of you who follow me with this and who watch it back, who follow me, if you want to add henna or add another colour in, you can always do that because this is not going to be particularly dark. So you can always add in if you please. Thank you, Christy. I'm not sure I'm happy with it. Tatty, I don't know about the commentator, but she's a little madam today with her screaming because where I went to the hospital this morning, she was left at home and I had to put her in the cage and she hates it. She absolutely hates being caged. She's got a massive cage, by the way, guys. She's got a parrot cage with small bars and she's one single budgie. If I showed you a picture of her cage, you'd be like, whoa. She's got all of that. Yes, she really does. She does. She has such a massive space for such a little budgie, but that is what I want to give her. I want to give her as much freedom and as much of a good life as I possibly can. And she loves it. She thrives on her freedom. She loves her freedom. If my mum's still here, Mum, are you still here? My mum will tell you she has got everything that a budgie could ever want in the entire world. I don't know if my mum's here. Mum, you here? She has everything that a budgie would desire and more. I mean, she's got too much, really. Yeah, I love birds. I love them. Some people, or quite a few people I've noticed, have got a phobia of them. Bad, because they fly and flutter and they don't like it. Okay, I'm just going to bring that up. But Tilly just comes and flies over on me, you know, on my head just randomly. My mum was here. She's probably abandoned me. Bad mum, if you're not here. Yeah, I've got a friend that has a phobia. When she comes here and Tilly flies, she screams. Literally. She's like, ah! And I'm like, she's not going to hurt you, for God's sake. My mum, I'm going to tell my mum off, she's not here. She was with us, guys. Okay, I'm not going to do the full at the moment. I'm just going to go along with this bit and show you. Wow, 6 guinea pigs. How do you find the cleaning of them? Because I know they can be a little bit smelly, and if people don't do them regular. And I've been to someone's and they didn't clean them out, and oh my god, I couldn't do it. No, I love guinea pigs. Well, I've not taught her how to talk. See you later, Robin. Thanks for coming. I'm going to do this part and then I'm going to probably have to cut the string. I've been on for 2 hours. Okay, now I've got Rosy Beige in PC1019 and I'm just going to show you what I'm kind of going to go along the lines of the rest of the wing. So I'm pressing my pressure down really quite hard, otherwise you're not going to see it. So you need it hard down, otherwise honestly it's pointless, you can't see it. So you've got to have a firm hand here. really firmly press on that page. Make sure you've got a couple of sheets of something behind, otherwise you can, you know, the ink from the back image on the back, it can imprint on the image opposite. So it's good to put a couple of pieces of card in particular behind. But I really thought that we'd be able to get more done on this, but obviously not. But I'm showing you where I want to go with this, and then maybe the rest of the wings you can do, you know, in your own time, because you're just continuing the process. So, hard pressure. I know these streams can be quite long for some people. Hiya Victoria, how are you doing? How are you doing? Nice to see you. So, yeah, this is more so for people who are doing this colour along with me, because I know there's quite a few. Then I'm going to bring this down underneath like I did on the other side and hard lay down. But I've been going a little while on the stream. I don't want to drag it out too much more because, yeah, I've been sitting down quite a long time. Alright, so we're starting to see a little bit of a, I want it to be a bit light, like a bit angelic, because when you add the white in, it will look like that. It will look a bit translucent, and I'll show you why. So, again, really quite hard with your pressure on this bit. So like you're colouring for your life. I'm bringing this up. And when this has got the white outlining, guys, you'll see what I mean. It will be a bit like just angelic, but we need to get the colour laid down first. And remember with these, I haven't done that one yet, you're coming from the edge of the feather into the middle and lessening your pressure there. Now here on these parts, because I don't want it to take that whole bit, I'm just going to meet it a little bit. So, you know, like you would just meet in the middle. That's what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to get my blush pink. Is this clear enough on your screens? Hiya. I've been on nearly 2 hours, Candice. I'm pulling a bit of a long one. Right, blush pink. I don't want a huge amount in this, so I'm going to bring up. I'm not going to do all over. I'm just going to bring up like this and under on a few. I just want it to come into it. So I don't want a lot of it, the blush pink. I'm just bringing some up. I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing some up. So we're bringing it up. I'll say it again. We're bringing some up. And some down. Some up and some down. I'm just having a good time with a prisma here. And then I'm just going to bring some up around there. Some under here. Christy, it's my pleasure. And then on the upper part here, I'm just going to bring some up there. We'll just repeat ourselves. We'll bring some up. Oh no, look what I did. Tilly, you made me jump. That was the budgie's fault. Bring some She made me jump then. Did you hear that? She just started screaming. So you don't want massive amount, but you're pressing hard on that pencil. So I just want to, and then I just want to show you, when you add the white, and you might have to be a bit careful, Tilly, when you add the white, it's going to be angelic-y. I might add something else in, guys. If you give me a minute, I'll show you. Because I've got an idea. You do this as you go along. So if you see into these wings, I'm going to put a bit of magenta in a minute. Francis, you still here? You notice I say it right now. I don't say Magneta anymore. Oh dear, I never realised that I called it Magneta. Yeah, magenta. I'm going to bring in, I'll show you in a minute, the magenta, or as old Sam used to call it, Magneta. And I'm just going to add in a few detailings, and yeah, we're going to wrap up there for today, guys. I was going to try and do the some other bits, but it's not going to happen because I've been on for a while now. So I might try and is everyone okay? Is there anyone else that live streams on Thursday? This 4 o'clock my time, so 11. I might have to just try and come on Thursday to finish this all up. Because I'm never gonna in a million years be able to do that. So I'm not gonna be able to finish it all off today. It's not gonna happen. If I get the magenta, Magneta. I don't know what possessed me to say that. Okay, so I'm going to get the magenta, and I've just got an idea. Hiya, Hillary. Sammy, what's a cotton claw? It holds the. I'll send you a screenshot. It just, you know, with the. I know she's very vocal, I'm sorry about that. You know, for your chalk pastels, that's what it is. I'm going to bring in magenta in 930, and I just want to bring some in. I just want to do some lines. I don't want to do much. I just want to bring in some lines. You know, over those lines that we've already got pre-existing, I just want to go over those. Not all of them, just a couple. And then I just want to bring some in. You know the little line bits we've got going on here? Like, I don't know what they are. They look like scales, but they're feathers. I just want to bring some in. And then not over the Posca, just into some of them at the sides of the Posca pen. And just a little bit underneath. I just wanted to bring a bit in. So if I zoom out, we have not done masses, but trust me, it's because of the detail. So we have done these wings here. I have started off these wings, but we are just going to continue how I have just done it with a heavy, heavy pressure. I'll just explain it again. You put your light peach down lightly, so don't go heavy with it, otherwise you're just going to lose the next colour. The rosy beige in PC 1019, you're going to go quite heavy. And then you can just bring in some bit of blush pink. You don't need masses. go with your Posca and adding a little bit of detailing. I haven't continued with it with your magenta, and continue that over all of your wing. So I won't bore you to tears with that. What I was going to do is just add a tiny bit with the magenta just while I'm here, guys. I'm just going to add a little bit into this moon. I just think it'll look really cool. So just around the edging, because I just want the colours to all sort of merge together. So I don't want a huge amount. I'm just, you know, like around the edging. Don't go too heavy, just like I'd say a medium pressure. I just want to tie in these colours. Then the same with this indigo blue. I'm just, again, where I've put that underneath that line directly, I just want to tie the colours in together so that we've got something going on with the moon and something going on with these that come, I don't know, it just gives it a little bit of dimension. And then I'm going to go around that bit. And I think for today, guys, I'm glad you're liking it. I think it's starting to really come as one. So I was hoping today to get the towels done and the background. It's just not going to happen. I can't believe how long I've been on. But I can kind of show you where I want to go with the, if you want me to, it will take 5 minutes, where I wanted to go with the acrylic paint, the white acrylic paint over this, over the background, because I want to splatter. Now, if you're going to splatter paint, if I get these, you need to be very careful over your image. So you're going to cover as much of your image like this as possible, and try again, get a smaller piece like that, yeah, and then just flick your paintbrush of white very lightly like that, you would do into these areas. Again, you would cover that, you'd flick into there, and you would try and cover like that as much of your image as possible. Do you want me to do that now, or do you want me to shoot off? Because yeah, the time is getting quite late, isn't it, for people? What would you prefer? I mean, it would take me 5 minutes just to kind of show you where I'm going with it. It's entirely up to you guys, because you're the ones sitting here with me. Because people can pause it on playback, you guys can't. My back's okay at the minute. Yeah, do you want me to show you? Okay, right. If you bear with me, I've got my paintbrushes. I just need my white acrylic paint, and I've got my paintbrush. I could be two minutes. Yeah, you okay? You okay to do it? Okay. Right. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh. Jeez, Louise. Okay, I need my little pot. Ow! I need my little pot. You know, if I demonstrate a little bit. No, not at you. If I'm trying to get right, Louise, not at you. Jeez, Louise is just something I say. You know when like you're trying to get up off of a chair and you feel like a 90-year-old woman whose bones are not all that they used to be. I get up and I say, "Jeez, Louise," because it's just hard. Okay. But I can shout at you, Louise. Yeah, I've got a white acrylic paint. You don't need a massive amount. The smallest blob. You need to water it down a little bit, which I should have got. Just the tiniest little bit. See, just a small amount. And then I need some water, so I need to get up again. Chip. Hey, Chippy. Okay, I've got some water. I've got it in a jug. You don't need a massive amount, but I'm just going to put a bit in. And then you need to just mix that up. You've got your watery white. I might need a little bit more. I've put a bit too much in. Just mix up. This is what I do as well for water. You know, like I said, to do the water, you ask how I do it over my pictures. This is all I do. So I'm going to use way too much here, but never mind. That was my mess up. So you need a runny consistency, but you still need it white. It's runny, but not too runny. So I'll show you on a black bit of card how I mean. Okay. So if I showed you on cards, like, it's still white, but it's runny white. You know, it's just runny. Now I'm gonna have to try and cover as much as I possibly can. So cover your image over. And just like this, splatter. Now you might get a little bit over, but you can't do much about that. So you're trying, oh look, I've just mucked that up. You're trying to get a little bit, I don't want to go over everything, over your, just be careful and wary of your image. So do it very, very gently. Very gently, and be careful of the image, and you can always try. It just saves all that dotting. You see what I mean? I'll show you up close after. It saves all that dotting about. Just be very careful. Have some card at the top. I'll show you in a second. There's ways of doing it without getting it everywhere, trust me. Hold on. So, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? That, look, I messed that bit up, but that's okay because you can go back over. It saves all that with a pen. Is anyone else with me on this one? You've got to have, just be a bit patient with it and be careful. So you just very lightly, just very, very lightly flick. Don't go mad. Don't go mad now. If you go mad, it's going to go everywhere. But just be careful into the areas that you want it to go. It might go over a little bit, but you won't see it, and you can always wipe it off, or you can always just, you know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be picture perfect with this. It's not essential. Hold on. Just into your blue areas, guys. Don't be afraid, is what I say. Okay, so can you see where we're going with it? Are you okay there? Just are you with me? Are you with me? Yeah, you can do it with a toothbrush, but I couldn't find my spare one. So I'm doing it just, I've got a flat, do it with a flat brush. Sorry for a second, I'm just watching what I'm doing. Okay, and then you can tidy it up. You can add when it's dry with your Posca. Okay, so are we liking it? Are we liking it? What do you think? Take care, Bunny. Have a good day. Anyone that doesn't know, Colaroo is named Bunny, which I think is such a cool name. Do you like it? Do you like it? Is it okay? So I think it's effective. And then when it's dry, I'm going to try and do it now. We're just hoping for the best. You can add in, so with your Posca, my Posca works. Look, I got Jinx. Do you like it? Because it's what you guys like as well. So it's a quick, easy way. Do you know how long that would take? And then you can just drag in a few if you want to. Just, you know, like a few of the bigger stars. Dee Dee does the most amazing galaxy backgrounds, guys, with paints. She's the paint queen. So if you ever want to go over to anyone's channel for that, Dee Dee's your woman. She's inspiration. So yeah, we are going to get like this going. So if who's been following me today, who follows me on playback, continue with your wings. I've got to let this dry now before I do. Continue with your wings. We'll do the wings and continue with your clouds, and then when I come back next time, we're going to do all the finishing touches. We're going to do the tails, we're going to do the outlining of the clouds, the outline, any detailing with the Posca pens that we want to add in, or any black fine liner ones too. And we can play around with that. We can add a little bit of light blue in. I won't do it now, but look what I was thinking along the lines of as well. We can really like play around with it, you know. We've got something going on now, and we've got something to play with. So like you can go in with a light blue. This is my light blue if you want to. I'm not going to at the moment because I want to plan it properly. But you can outline, you can add a little bit more of a glow around your horses. Entirely up to you. We can play around with this, but we will add all the details in on the final part because your detailing comes in last. At this minute in time, our priority is to get the clouds done, the wings done. And because I've shown that on camera, you can just do the rest as we did it in the first parts. So continue with that with the same routine, same colour. Continue with the clouds in the same routine and same colour. And then when we come back, we can do everything else. I like that. Did anyone just read that? You splatter beautiful. Thank you. I apparently splatter my paintbrush beautiful. That's made my day. Thank you for putting that, Shirley. Blue Finger, what's your name? Sorry, I don't know your name. Right, I would say a nice small flat brush will do this best because there's so much detail going on. If you do it with a big paintbrush, it's going to go everywhere. I think the key with this one, because of the amount of stuff and you've only got these little spaces going on, you're better off doing a small flat brush because you can control, if you hold it low to the page, you can control where it's going. It's only going to go on your blue parts that you need it to. Sungay. Blue, okay, blue. Yeah, blue, I would say a nice small flat. So, can you see the size of this one? This is perfect because when you hold it down to your page, I don't want to do it over my page again. When you hold it down to your page, hold it low, and the lower you hold it and splatter, it's more controlled. If you hold it high, it's going to go everywhere and it might go over your horses. But try and cover as much of the image as you can, and then you're not going to get it all, let's face it, because you've got the clouds, the wings, you've got the moon. You can't, it's impossible. So the lower you hold your brush and control your splatter, it will only go to where you want it to go, if I make sense. So, I'm a little splatter. Ah, thank you, Victoria's boyfriend. So thank you so much. I'm going to love you and leave you now, guys. I'm going to film my Desert Island tag. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you, Christy. Back at you. So yeah, next time Please, in your own time, for those of you that are doing this with me, continue with the clouds and continue with that pink wing, and when we come back next time we can wrap this up. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not going to do shooting stars on this one, Amy, but you could do if you want to. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to tag you, I'm going to tag Francis, I'm going to tag KP, I'm just telling you in advance, and I'm going to film that in a minute. I'm going to go for a walk first, stretch my back, and then I'll do it. So thank you so much. Oh, Lisa, I didn't see you here. Hi, Lisa, and thank you for joining me. Thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing afternoon, evening, daytime, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all. Might be Thursday if you're around, might be Thursday, but I'm not going to keep a promise. If you see me pop up on Thursday, I'm doing a stream. If I don't pop up on Thursday, I'll be on Saturday as my normal time. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.